Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For saying this video, we're going to be doing the quintessential unnecessary sequel. That is the 2004 film Dirty Dancing, Havana Nights. Well, it's like I said right at the top, this was an unnecessary sequel. What I mean is, why does this movie need to be told? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's not the name Dirty Dancing on it and figure, okay, people would think it's a sequel or a pseudo sequel to the original Dirty Dancing. It actually was a pseudo prequel film because the original Dirty Dancing films came out 17 years earlier in 1987. Was supposed to be in the Catskills in 1963, even though it was filmed in, I think it was like North Carolina and Virginia. The original film was supposed to be in the Catskills resort area in upstate New York. Well, this film takes place in Havana, Cuba. Obviously, otherwise we would call it Havana Nights, right? And it's almost the exact same plot. It's about a rich, snobby family. We're not really, rich, like family in the original Dirty Dancing. But it was a guy who worked as an executive for the Ford company, and he goes down to Havana to open up a Ford plant in Havana with his family, like his snobby wife, two snobby kids, and the oldest one, and the youngest one looks like maybe a 12 or 13-year-old. And you had the oldest daughter, probably 17 or 18, about to go to college. That's like, Jennifer Grey in the original film, about to go to college. This movie takes place in 1958, just at the time that the Cuban Revolution happened, when they threw up Batista and Castro took over Cuba. And at that time, you did have a little bit of the revolution stuff going on. Well, when we were down there, the oldest daughter meets and falls in love with the pool boy. I am not joking. And was fascinated by the way he danced, because both of his parents used to be dancers. Particularly his mother, or particularly her mother, used to be a dancer. So she was fascinated with dance and stuff. and the pool boy was also pretty damn good, and she liked the Cuban style of dancing, and she was interested in that. And they found out there was going to be a dance contest in the hotel that they were staying in, or the hotel that the family was staying in. So he got the pool boy, said, let's team together and do this dance contest. And the pool boy says, okay, let's do that. And the pool boy eventually gets fired and gets another job because of his potentially hanging out with this girl, with this white girl. And meanwhile, the family finds out that she's hanging out with this Cuban boy. And he says, hey, you don't hang out with him, he's a Cuban guy. We have this other guy who is better for you, he's white, he's rich, from a rich family and stuff. She was not interested in this guy because there's one scene where he was all over her. When I have sex with her in the car, and she was not interested in this guy, kicks his ass out. And eventually, last minute tells her mother that he tried to rape her, and all hell broke loose, with the rich boy. But she was fascinated with the Cuban guy, and they obviously fell in love. And unfortunately, they made it through the first round of the dance contest, and now they want to go through the main one. And the incentive in the main dance contest, or the finals, I should say, was the winning person, especially if it's Cuban, could be allowed to go to America if he or she wants to. So that's what the incentive was for the two of them. So they're in the finals, and the Cuban guy's brother decides to start a fight or bring a gun to the hall and start a shootout. And unfortunately, the main couple there, the Cuban guy and the white girl, didn't obviously win because the contest was interrupted, so they couldn't win. instead of trying to do like a do-over, they never did that. They give this couple another chance. That didn't happen. And long story short, the Cuban boy, never went to America. All that stuff, or escaped or stuff. And the wife family just went back to Cuba, and that's it. And that's basically the plot. And of course, for you real Dirty Dancing fans out there, of the original film, there are a couple of scenes in there of Patrick Swayze or Johnny Castle making a cameo in this film. He was in about maybe 3 or 4 scenes in the film. He does give a dance lesson to the white girl in the film. And that's where in Dirty Dancing you have all the scene where Johnny was talking to Neil in the original film, but it's Cuban beat. It's Cuban style dancing for the final dance. That's where he got it from, because he was in Cuba at this time. But like you said at the top of this review, there's an unnecessary sequel. I thought it was bland. It's almost the same. Like I said earlier, it was almost the same plot as the original film. But if it just said Havana Nights without a Dirty Dancing thing in there, without slipping in Patrick Swayze in this film, I think it would have been better. But it could have been better. It could have been maybe instead of 1.5 stars, maybe 2-star film, because it doesn't have the tie-in with, or trying to tie in with the original Dirty Dancing film. So that's my review of Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. Please click on the video, please rate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please forward this video to your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and only on my YouTube channel at rallyc.com. That's all WDY and C.com. Homepage of Rally Reviewer, Chris Lee Moore. And please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.